Hi, in this video on OpenCV using a BeagleBoard, I want to focus on putting two images next to each other. Last time I came across the fact that making a colored border around an image, as you can see here, is only possible when you use a colored image. So I was unable to use translation, rotation, combined and blur. So in order to try to get two images next to each other, black and white versus color, I decided to take the reading of the image outside of this function, or it's not really a function, just a part of the program in this case. Anyway, I create a colored image, image_c, where I just read it, and image_bw, black and white, with the 0 behind it. For resizing, I also change the reading of its various contents. For the colored image, I change the shape to column 3, and then I extract height, width and depth. And for the black and white image, I keep it the same, but I just rename them to black and white. I do add depth, black and white is 0, but I won't use it for the rest. Then for result of the resizing, I copied the line and I changed res to res_c and black and white. For the rest, I keep them the same. Of course, in the translation, rotation and combined parts, I have to adapt the variables as well. And then when coming to the end, there turns out to be quite a difference between OpenCV 1 and 2. OpenCV 2 has a very nice instruction called CVT color, in which you can say color _gray to BGR, where BGR stands for blue, green and red, which is obviously no mistake. Normally you say RGB, but in OpenCV it is you can use more combinations, and in this case it is from a conversion from gray to BGR. And that is necessary because when putting two images together where a colored image is one of the components, they have to have like here, height, width and depth, and the black and white image doesn't have depth. So this function adds depth. However, there's a problem, because when running it, I get the error: all the input array dimensions except for the concatenation access must match exactly. And to show what that is, I can skip one, go one image back, because this is the one with the colored border. And here's the blurred one that I want to use, and you see it is not exactly the same dimension, because this one and these ones have the rotated dimensions. So what I can do is perform a rotation back, and let's say M3 is CV2 get rotation matrix 2D, or better yet, use this before the other one. But let's see if this works as well. You never know. Which has on the other hand, here it is already converted to color, so let's put this before this line. M3 is etc. I have no idea if this will work, but we'll see soon enough. And then we say rotating back is minus 90. 1. Then DST6 is CV2 dot warp affine, and here we have to take image black and white, and black and white is only used here. So now we will use DST4. We will just try DST4 M3 and now see what will happen, because here we obviously take 6 instead of 4. Let's see what happens now. Unfortunately, this doesn't work. Just an attempt, no clue. And it keeps giving a problem. So let's remark this and see whatever image this is. I'm very curious. This works, not surprisingly. that is a way bigger file. And if I change this back to this, right. On the other hand, which one is this anyway? Oops. This was not the intention. Nope. Okay, this is opening. Okay, so that is the point. And we have proc 14. Where's proc 14? There seems to be no proc 14. But there is proc 14 combined. Let's move it. Or it must have some memory. Let's change that. Ah, that's quite a different story. Right. So when I change this, and yet again a very, very different story. So there obviously has to be a change here to get the blurred image back. So let's see how we get that done. And I have managed to rotate the image, the blurred image back, and also I had to translate it back because it ended completely up here. So now is the question, does the combination work? And I of course have to change the SD5 into the SD7. Is that correct? Yes, that is correct. So let's see how this works out. And all the input arrays must have the same number of dimensions, which it apparently does not have. This is the... oh wait. This needs to be 5. Still needs to be 5. Yes. And again, array dimensions error. So I have to really find out what it is, and I think I saved that for some other time. In the meantime, it in examples I found that it can be done nicely. So what is going wrong in my code, I can't tell at this moment, of course, otherwise I could have fixed it. But experimenting is always nice. So next time I hope to fix it. Thank you for watching, and to be continued.